In this series, I'm starting over as a broke level 1 player with the goal of becoming a GTA Online veteran. But in order to do so, I'll have to complete every objective on this list while having a limit of 2 hours a day to play. So with that being said, welcome back to another episode of Rags to Riches 2-hour edition. In today's episode, I'm going to be buying one of the easiest businesses to make money with in all of GTA Online. And that is of course a CEO office, which we could get special cargo warehouses with. So there's 4 different locations, but the best one I find is Maze Bank West. Not necessarily for location wise, but simply for the price tag. Only $1 million is very cheap. I'm going to also add accommodations, and with that we have now purchased it for $1.8 million. So here is our new office. We have everything set up, and with the CEO office there are 3 ways to make money. First, we could head over here to the front desk and we can do an export mixed good mission where all we have to do is deliver some goods to a different location and we'll get paid out $50,000. They're going to be available every 48 minutes, but we can't do that yet because we don't have a cargo crate warehouse. So the main way to make money with the business is with special cargo here. All we have to do is do source missions where we go out, steal crates, bring them back, and then we could sell them for a profit. And the other big way is with vehicle cargo, where you go out, steal vehicles, bring them back, and then sell them for a profit. But today we're going to be working and focusing on special cargo. There are 3 different types of warehouses that you could buy, all ranging in price and ranging in how many crates you could hold. Small warehouses only hold up to 16 crates, medium warehouses hold up to 42 crates, and large warehouses hold up to 111 crates. Now the reason or the benefit of having a larger warehouse is depending on how many crates you have in the warehouse when you do the sell mission, you can make more money by having more crates. But we're not going to worry about that today. We're going to buy 2 medium warehouses because it is better to run it with 2 at one time. So the first one we'll get here is right next to our CEO office, which should make it easy. 902,000. There you go. And the second one we will get is at La Puerta. It's not a good location, but it is in our price range because I do think we're going to be pretty much broke after this. Now you could own up to 5, 32 grand. We can own up to 5 different warehouses, and in the future, we could always buy a large warehouse and replace it with one of these mediums if we don't like it and get some of our money back. So now that we have 2 warehouses, we could start up our source missions, and you could see here we could either source 1 crate, 2 crates, or 3 crates at a time. And although sourcing 3 crates at a time does cost more money, it is way more efficient. We could either get 1 vehicle that has all 3 crates, or get 3 different crates separately, but regardless, it will be a better mission to have. So we're going to start up this one here and get into it. Okay, so for this mission, we're going to have to take out 3 separate bodybuilders that each going to drop 1 crate at a time, and then we're going to have to bring it back to our warehouse. So we got 1 guy there, we have 1 guy over here lifting weights, and I don't know where the 3rd one is, so I'm going to hit that guy first. I don't know how I missed that. Oh, that's brutal. That is so brutal. I am so bad at this game. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hop back in our Sparrow and get after these guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to take this guy out like that. Yep, solid. Okay, gotta take out the other 2. Okay, that is number 2. And that is number 3. We could now go and pick up the goods and head back to the warehouse. Now, I thought they each were gonna drop a crate, but I was mistaken. We just have a new location to a new van. All we gotta do is pick it up and drive it back to the warehouse, which is much easier to do. And now we've delivered it back to the warehouse. So what I'm going to show you really quickly is how much we could sell it for right now if we wanted to, but of course we won't because we want to wait until we have more crates so that we can make more money. So there you could see we could sell all 3 crates for $36,000. We spent 18K for them, so we could make roughly 18 grand profit. And that there was the first way that we can source cargo with this business. The other way to do it is to go over here and we're going to pay our assistant $7,500 to source anywhere between 1 to 3 crates, and potentially sometimes they'll also get special cargo which sells for even more. So this is another way to do it, and they're going to do it in the background just so long as we're playing the game. So that's a great passive way to make some money with the business. But now that we're done here, we're going to go back to the office and start up another source mission. Now the reason why I bought 2 warehouses instead of buying just 1 is because after completing a source mission, there will be a cooldown, as you can see there. So the way to get around that is to go and have another warehouse to source with. There you go. And we could do it back to back to back for as long as we want. And I don't even have enough money to to buy 3 crates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 export mixed good, and then we could get back into crate sourcing. Well, for some reason, it's not available for me right now, so I'll do a payphone hit instead. Okay, so I got the mission where I have to chase the guy with the police car, and eventually he explodes. You cock block. Perfect, 45 grand, let's get back to the office and start it up. And because that took so long, I'll just do another source mission here on this warehouse. Okay, this mission might end up being one of the easier ones where we pick up the bullion here, yep, and we just drive it back to the warehouse. These are the types of missions that you always hope to get. And there you go, that's the end of the mission, and as you can see, that is why I say this is probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest business to run in the entire game. The source missions are so simple. We're not going to make Cayo Perico heist level money, but we will make decent money. And as you can see, because we have more crates in the warehouse, instead of it being 72,000, which is what you'd expect after last time it was 36, we could actually sell these crates for 81. So the more crates you have, the more money you'll make. And so now that we know the rhythm, I'm going to do this for another hour and 10 minutes roughly, and then do a sell mission for one of these two warehouses. Even though we won't be making the most amount of money with it, I do think it would be cool to show you guys the sell mission. And there you go. There's source mission number 3 done. And now that we're here, I'm also going to get this assistant to go get some cargo. Okay, so I once again don't have enough money to do a source mission, and I see this being a recurring problem, so I'm just going to do this HSW time trial here, get 250k, and then get back into sourcing. Great start. Oh shit. And we have made it 250 grand, perfect. Let's get back to the, not even the agency, the office. For the rest of these source missions, I'm only going to share things that will be helpful for you guys, but most of these missions are very straightforward and would be boring to watch. Okay, so this one is a bit of a challenging one. We have to take out the Valkyrie, and because I don't have missiles on the Sparrow, that would make it a lot easier, but because I don't, I'm going to have to take them out with a homing launcher, hopefully. If not a homing launcher, maybe I could do it with the sniper, we'll see. And we got him. Wow, we got lucky. Okay, there you go. Let's take this back to the warehouse. And this here is the final crate. That is the end of the mission. And of course, it took longer, but we will get a mix of both. One where we get one vehicle and others where we get all 3 crates. And there you go. As you can see, our assistant sourced us 1 crate for our other location. And there you go. The assistant for the other warehouse just got us 3 crates, which is very rare, but very good. Okay, so because we only have about 15 minutes left, I'm not going to do any more source missions. Instead, I'm going to go right into a sell mission. So we have 16 crates here. 15 were through source missions. 1 was through our assistant Loop or Lupe, whatever. And in total, we could sell them all for $240,000. Now, we spent $97,500 to get these 16 crates. So overall, we're making roughly or just about 150k in the hour and a half that we spent on this. Although, mind you, we also were filling up the other warehouse, which we probably made another 50, maybe 75k from. So in total, we made a couple $100,000 in about an hour and a half's time, which is very good. But of course, as I've said, it's not like a Cayo Perico or anything like that. But it is very easy. So we're going to go right into a sell mission. If you don't know, if you have 9 crates or you're selling 9 crates or less, you're going to have 1 sell vehicle. If you sell between 10 and 27, you're going to have up to 2 sell vehicles. And if you sell over 27, you're going to have up to 3 sell vehicles. So we actually got really lucky. We did get 2 sell vehicles, but we got 1 delivery for each. These vehicles can sometimes have 3 deliveries, sometimes they will have 5. If you have 5, it is a pain, but luckily for us, we only got 1. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that if we did sell these in a public lobby with 25 or more people, we could make an additional 50 grand on top of the 240,000 that we're making, but that would be a bit risky considering we have multiple sell vehicles, and when you're away from the other ones, it could always be griefed, so I prefer to do these all in invite-only session. There you go, that's the first truck delivered. And there you go, we just finished off the sell mission, very quick and easy, $240,000. That is amazing. And because we have the time, we might as well sell the other warehouse as well. So we have $175,000 here, and we spent a total of 60 grand to get all of these crates. So we're making 114,000 roughly. And once again, we got really lucky with our sell vehicles. We got the tugboat. It will take quite some time, but at least it's only 1 sell vehicle and it is very easy. And there we are, $174,000. So in total, I did the quick math on the calculator. In total today, we made $255,000 from CEO Special Cargo. Now, while that isn't great money, usually the best way to run the business is to fully fill up all of your warehouses, and then when Special Cargo goes on double money, sell them all at once and make the most amount of money with it. So going forward, I'm going to keep hiring the assistants to go out and source cargo for us in the background, but I might also do some cargo missions as well on off days. But today's episode was a success because we got another business checked off the GTA Online checklist. and we made roughly $500,000. My math is probably definitely wrong on that, but with the CEO cargo, which works towards us making $1 million with every single business in the game. So we got a good amount of progress done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.